According to PointsBet, he has entered the season as the favourite to win the Golden Boot, followed by Mo Salah and Harry Kane, who've done it 3 times each before. Gabriel Jesus, Darwin Núñez, who scored yesterday, Heung-min Son, Cristiano Ronaldo's on the bench today, and Raheem Sterling are also among the top contenders. Sorry about the quick end and the quick out there of that interview, but it was nice just to hear a little flavour from Erling Haaland. And when I read all the football writers, when I listen to the former players, there's not a single person out there that thinks this guy is going to have any danger, that he's going to score a shed loads of goals, and also that he's not going to have much adjustment time. Do you agree?
Oh, I agree on the first bit. He's going to score a lot of goals. Okay. I think there is some adjustment time. I do, into this Premier League and the pace of it, the intensity of it. And we saw a little bit of it last weekend in the Community Shield, where he could have scored 2 or 3 goals, but he had a very quiet game. I'm intrigued. I mean, there's no question. If you look at the highlight reels of this guy, it's scary, the goals and how he scores and the amount of goals, etc., etc. But I do think that City will have to change a little bit. And is Pep going to change his blueprint, his philosophy, even just a smidge, to get the best out of Haaland? If he doesn't, he'll still score goals, but to get the best out of him, more crosses I bet he would like, more kind of looks over the top, because he's an in-behind guy. He wants the ball in behind where he can run onto it. If you look at a vast majority of his goals, particularly for Dortmund, it's when they're breaking, they're counter-attacking, he's side on, he's looking to get in behind, and he goes through and he's a brilliant, brilliant finisher. Where for City, it's not going to be the case.
So
it's a little different.
Why would Pep buy him if he wasn't willing to change?
Because he's a hot property. I mean, he is going to score a lot of goals, Rebecca. You know, he's going to score, like, maybe up to 25, 30 goals this year. But I'm interested to see if anything changes. All I'm saying is, and I know it's a pre-season game, but I watched him closely last weekend, and he sort of stopped making runs because the ball with City is so patiently prompted across midfield that, there's not much point me making runs in behind or showing, because they've kind of got it. And a couple of times, and I'll let Tim in a second, when you expect crosses to come in, they weren't coming in. So that's the only adjustment, and it's not a lot, and maybe they don't need anything because he'll still score plenty of goals.
So the onus then, sounds to me, is on the rest of the team. They have to change.
Yeah, I mean, look, he's going to score. I wouldn't be surprised if he scores 30 goals. His goal ratio is a joke at Salzburg and Dortmund and Norway. I do think, though, the pace of the Premier League won't be an issue for him. He was schooled and educated in that Salzburg way, where you just chase and you run and you go for 90 minutes. And I can tell you, when he gets going, it's frightening. But yeah, I think with world-class players, Rebecca, which there's a ton of them at City, they're going to figure it out. Like, De Bruyne's passing will, if he needs it over the top, they'll talk and he'll get it over the top. Like, it's not going to be an issue. In one game, yes, of course, it's a small sample size. But over the course of this season, this is going to be an absolute show to watch. I really believe that.
I don't think we've ever had a player, actually, that is such a shoe-in for goals. Like you said, 25, 30 goals. You just don't hear pundits talk about players with such certainty how many goals they're going to score over the course of the season, as you do around Erling Haaland. Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio host for NBC's coverage of the Premier League. Don't forget to hit subscribe to watch highlights all season long, and be sure to tune in for Premier League mornings every weekend at 7 a.m. Eastern. And for even more content, head over to Peacock, where we've got live games, original series, and a dedicated round-the-clock Premier League channel featuring studio shows, classic matches, and much more.